Hey guys, Ian through the Rag Company, and in today's video, we're talking about 4 amazing Gtechniq products that aren't coatings. Let's do it. It's no surprise that Gtechniq is primarily known for their amazing ceramic coating lineup. But today's video isn't about coatings. Today's video is actually about the interior line within Gtechniq and how amazing these things are. So starting off with one of my personal favorite products here on the table is going to be Gtechniq's Tri-Clean. Now, if you know anything about TriClean, then you'll know this stuff is pretty much goated. It is one of the best interior cleaners that we have here at TRC, and for quite a few good reasons. The biggest reason though being that this is going to be an antibacterial formula. It's not only going to clean, but also kill 99.9% of bacteria, but also leave an antimicrobial surface on the surface that you apply it to, meaning that future bacteria and things like that are not going to be able to grow. TriClean was extremely popular during the pandemic because it was able to actually kill that particular virus on surfaces, also preventing things like mildew and mold and whatever else that could possibly form on that surface. So what you're getting here is a cleaning product that's virtually good for everything on the interior. It could be your carpet, your seats, your steering wheel, your door cards, all of that stuff. This is their dedicated interior cleaner, but you're also getting that leftover protection by having that antimicrobial surface. And so what I find too is it also has a odor eliminator, so it's going to eliminate any type of nasty odors. So it has a really nice fresh smell. TriClean is a must-have. I highly recommend it. You can dilute it 1-to-1 to spread the product a little bit further, but for the most part, a little goes a long way. So try it out. It's one of my favorites. Now this next one is extremely underrated, and I don't think that many of you know that this product actually exists. So this is going to be Leather Guard from Gtechniq, also going to be an antibacterial product as well. But the difference between Leather Guard and something like TriClean is that this is actually going to leave behind some protection. So when it comes to protection, you're looking for UV inhibitors. You're looking for things that are going to prevent the fading and the deterioration of certain interior components. And so Leather Guard is going to be designed for, again, everything leather. So whether it be your leather seats, your leather dash, leather door cards, this can be applied to those surfaces. But it's not so much the UV resistance that you're going to get from the product, but it's going to be the abrasion resistance. So what I like about Leather Guard is that it's going to prevent gene staining. It's going to prevent a lot of that kind of micro scratching that you might see on leather surfaces. This is essentially like a sprayable coating designed for leather that's still permeable, that's still able to be cleaned often. But essentially it's like friction modifiers being left over to prevent that dye transfer from particular genes or oils from your hands going onto your steering wheel and things like that. We find that with most interiors and most leather is very porous. So we find that it wants to kind of grab onto anything that it can. So whether it's the oils from your hands, maybe it's lotion, maybe you used a hand sanitizer that kind of left a film behind and you kind of touched some leather bits. All of that is going to transfer on that leather. It's going to add a really weird sheen to it. It's going to make it shiny, and it's going to make that leather just start wearing down and looking horrible faster. So this is something that you can use on your new leather seats or your existing leather seats to keep them protected and keep them looking and feeling new, and also preventing that type of transfer to happen down the road. So the application of Leather Guard is pretty straightforward, and you can actually use Gtechniq Tri-Clean as your cleaning product. So go through a Gtechniq Tri-Clean, foam it on, lather it on to all of your different leather surfaces, spread it in with a brush, and then clean it off with a microfiber towel. And then what I recommend doing is taking a damp microfiber towel with just water alone and going over it one last time and then letting it dry. Following that, you're going to take Leather Guard, and you can apply it to either a microfiber applicator or a foam applicator or even just a towel, and then apply it to the seat, let it set up for a few seconds, and then knock it down. Now, it's a really easy product to apply, and you're not going to notice that much of a visual change, as this finish is going to be more of a matte to satin finish. But what you are getting is the most important thing, which is going to be your abrasion resistance. It's going to be your UV inhibitors. It's going to be your antibacterial surface, and it's also going to offer a little bit of nourishment to that leather as well. But this is basically going to be an all-around just amazing treatment product for your leather, and the durability is quite nice as well. So you're going to get anywhere from 3 months to 12 months of durability of Leather Guard depending on your environment. And then once you start noticing that the leather seats are starting to get dirty again, that's probably a good indicator that this product has started to wear down. So then I'd go back through with TriClean again, clean it, and then follow up with another application of Leather Guard. You can use this on new and old leather, and it's the perfect time to do it at any time you are ready to treat your leather. So that's Leather Guard. definitely amazing. Smart Fabric is going to be Gtechniq's dedicated fabric, we'll call it a sealant, with the antibacterial effect. So again, this is going to be able to not only clean, but also kill 99.9% of bacteria in most carpeted and fabric surfaces. So whether it's Alcantara, whether it's your standard pile carpet, or whether it's some type of velour seats, you can actually use Smart Fabric on all of those. Similar to Leather Guard, Smart Fabric is also going to have some water repellency. So it's going to have the same UV inhibitors, it's going to have some water repellency, it's going to reduce the amount of dirt buildup in those particular carpets, making it easier to clean the next time, which is also quite nice, and it's also going to leave that antibacterial surface left behind. For the application, it's pretty straightforward. You are going to clean with Gtechniq Tri-Clean. After everything has been cleaned, you are going to let the carpet and fabric fully dry. And I mean fully dry, I cannot emphasize that enough. After it is fully dry, that's when you are going to apply your Smart Fabric. Now, what most people mess up with this application of this product is not applying enough. So this is not going to be like a 1 spray, 2 spray. You are going to want to get full coverage from spraying this product. So that means you are actually going to be laying it on relatively thick, getting good coverage, and then letting that set up. After you've applied it, you are going to let the product dry completely, meaning you don't want to get it wet in that time frame. You need to let it completely dry. After about 24 hours or so, it should be ready for water, and that's when you're going to start being able to see that water repellency and start to see all the other benefits that come with Smart Fabric. But this is an awesome product, especially if you're finding that a lot of your fabrics are getting soiled extremely easily, or if you want to keep your Alcantara in really good shape. So Smart Fabric, also amazing. The 3 of these, right? Can't get much better than that. Well, actually, there's one left here. Last but not least here, we have C6. Matte Dash with the antibacterial. This is kind of a weird product. I think the naming actually makes it weirder. Matte Dash makes it very specific, and it makes you think that it's only applied to a dashboard, and that is not true. So Matte Dash is going to be their dedicated plastic protectant. So everything on the interior can be protected with Matte Dash. So this could be your door cards, all your plastic door seals. This can be applied again to your dash, your center console, pretty much anywhere where there is a plastic or type of textured plastic. Now what's nice about Matte Dash is that it's going to have the antibacterial in it, so it's going to be able to clean and kill the bacteria, and then also prevent it from forming again. But also on top of that, it's going to have some UV inhibitors. So this is probably going to contain more UV inhibitors than most of the rest of the line here. Now this is due to it mostly just being a plastic protectant product, so it needs to go heavy on the UV inhibitors. This is not going to be a cleaning product in my opinion. So you are not going to just spray Matte Dash and do a 1 wipe cleanup on your surface. That's not how I like to use it. I like to do a spray or 2 of Gtechniq Tri-Clean first, wipe down everything, wait for it to dry, and then apply Matte Dash. Now Matte Dash is going to leave behind a matte finish. You guessed it, yeah. It's gonna be a matte finish. Durability on this is gonna be anywhere from 3 to 12 months, depending on your location and of course your environment. So if you are out in the Arizona heat, right, during the summer, it probably is going to die off pretty quick within a few months or so. But if you are in a more kind of temperate environment, then it should last for quite some time. Between all 4 of these products, you're gonna be able to get into your car, it's going to smell good, it's going to feel good, and you're gonna know that it's not gonna form a bunch of viruses or start growing mold or mildew or anything like that on any treated surface. So the AB line here, again, so underrated from Gtechniq. We've been using this stuff for years and have had such amazing results with it. And again, I like to use it mostly because I like the clean, kind of like pharmaceutical smell to it. I think it just feels nice and it feels right, but many other people will like it for its benefits with keeping the viruses and keeping the certain bacteria from growing and forming on the inside of your car. 4 extremely underrated products, and then at the end of the day, when you're not using these, you can also be using the Gtechniq coatings, because we all know that those are also some of the best out there. So Gtechniq, hats off to you for not only creating some amazing coatings and some amazing maintenance products, but also some very underrated interior products that most people need, but they just don't know it yet. So as always, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and stay tuned for more videos right here at The Rat Company.